in Jonathan's matchups throughout day one, and then coming into day two, I know that he was able to utilize it a little bit. It's one of those cards that you don't really expect. You're not really playing around because you don't see it as much. But being able to just drop and being able to use it and clear a board is something that personally I think is something that should be utilized right now in this format if you're playing blue-green.
Yeah, I can agree. I mean, we talked about it before. Like, dropping a bomb in this format is an easy way to get yourself killed, but in Surge Piccolo, if you can hold your Awaken, you can probably hold it to turn 5 in a lot of cases. You drop this guy. You do have Dimension Magic. Obviously, you got to watch out for the TNs and stuff, so maybe it's not so great game 2 and 3, but game 1, it seems like a strong card for sure.
I'm trying to see. It doesn't look like he fuses into it. It looks like he just
plays
hardcasts
it for 5.
Yeah, he just hardcasts for 5.
Yeah. I guess what's cool, too, is like Android 16 can get you there a turn or two earlier, so that is pretty helpful. Dropping that thing, so if you ramp twice with Android 16, you can drop it on turn 4?
Turn 4.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like they were able to get started and get into this match. So it looks like Justin won the die roll.
Yes.
Huge for Surge Goku. This is what exactly he needed. He needed to get this, and that's what we mentioned. This is why Justin will be able to get it in 3 games, because Surge Goku on the play, game 1, is crucial to get the combo whip, which is in his hand, into play.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, and one of the things too is like Chomp the Trickster seems like one of the most underwhelming cards if you're the Surge Goku player, but I hope Justin's a little more careful in pitching those because I regretted pitching them a lot earlier throughout the tournament. So it's a card that can just easily save you from a Zamasu for lethal. So we're gonna see what happens. But that Bardock on the board though, that's exactly what Justin wants.
And now we're gonna see the exact situation that you mentioned prior. He's gonna put him down to 5 life.
Yep.
Jonathan's not gonna combo out of the swing.
Nope.
He wants to get himself down to where he can confidently play around with his life total, play around with his surge abilities, and make sure that he can awaken at the right time. Justin's doing the exact correct thing they need to do. He needs to put pressure. Jonathan's deck dies to pressure.
And how cool is this though that it's a teammate finals match? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Eddie St. Hilaire's team FOE, they put up 5 people in the top 16. Probably some of the best players right now in this game.
Yeah,
Justin Rios, Jonathan Rodriguez, Andrew Duvall. Who else was
Eddie
there?
topped.
Eddie topped, and Marquise McKinney topped.
Yep.
So a lot of Team FOE players. Then again, that's Florida for you.
Yeah, totally. A very big.
You don't get that up in the Northeast.
Very big card game state. Yeah, I know. And so Jonathan's got a problem here. I mean, that Bardock is going to accrue him a lot of value. It's going to accrue Justin a lot of value if Jonathan can't clear it. So we're going to see what he opts to do here.
So what does Jonathan need to do to make sure this Bardock cape doesn't really show that much of a issue?
Let me tell you, I don't know if ramping is the right call, but
I think that's an incredible misplay. I think putting yourself,
I'm very hesitant to call it a misplay because he's in the finals and I'm sure he has a game plan. I'm almost positive. I know for a fact he has a game plan.
Well, I'm just going to say the word misplay. Let's prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Let's prove me wrong. But other than that, what does Jonathan need to do with this Bardock cape now and field? What is his game plan?
Yeah, I mean, he needs to. So what I would do as Justin is I would swing with the Bardock to put him to 3 life if possible. So Jonathan's gonna have a problem there because I believe he's either running Sparking super combos. No, he's running a 4 life super combo, so that's not gonna be live. Is Jonathan gonna waste a super combo at 5 life not to take the damage? I don't know if that's the right play. Jonathan did put himself in a very weird situation here, but if he does have Piccolo in hand, then I guess he can survive one more turn of an onslaught because Piccolo is gonna be very hard for Justin to answer in game 1.
Yeah, so now what do you think? So do you think Jonathan's just trying to ramp to get to a point where he can play the 5-drop Gogeta?
Yeah, I think that could definitely be a valid strategy. I mean, he's got the Goku Black and the Zamasus in his hand, so that's gonna be.
I don't think that should be his game plan right now. I think his game plan should be get rid of the pressure that's on Justin's board, then establish the Zamasu.
Well, the Zamasu can do that. The Zamasu can clear boards, so. I mean, we'll see if it's the right play. Again, I'm not 100% sure.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right.
It definitely seems Jonathan's in a tough spot, but I have no doubt. Actually, he does have the Goku arrival in hand to clear the monkey, so that could be an option.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, then Jonathan's kind of in a decent spot right now.
Yeah, that could definitely be an option.
Now, Justin, let's play with Justin's lines a little bit. He knows they probably know what they're playing. They probably know the exact deck list because they probably tested.
Right.
We're in this position right now. Jonathan has ramped. He has the Android 16 now. Now he has the limitation of he doesn't even have to worry really about 30 to 35K bodies because he's not playing any.
Right.
What is Justin's plan right now? Does he try to play the Crown Royal Broly, kind of just pick cards out of John's hand when he gets the chance? Should he just continue with pressure and if he has more apes, kind of play him out? What is it from here?
The 1-drop Red Broly is really rough against green because dropping that and getting Vegeta the Crueled hurts a lot. So that's why I think he charged Broly. I don't think Broly's gonna be too crazy in this matchup. I'm actually pretty surprised though that Justin pitched the Gogeta 7, but I mean he could have another copy in hand. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's an interesting pitch. I think that's gonna be one of his main win cons. I mean, he'll have to watch out for UI Goku, but yeah, I guess Justin didn't have like the craziest hand because he could have taken advantage of Jonathan last turn being tapped out. I don't know. It's really interesting. Wow. I guess Justin didn't swing with the Bardock last turn. Didn't want to put him in 3. I guess it feels like if he puts Jonathan in 3, Jonathan's deck really turns the gas on, I guess.
Yeah, he's kind of giving him more of those surge abilities because let's be honest here, as much as small as an amount 2 cards is, it's much more than that. It is a big amount. When you're in the midst of a combo, you have 2 cards and they force you to lose the -2.
Yeah.
That's why I believe Piccolo has some just fantastic abilities. Granted, Surge Q is just a better leader overall. But that's why I think going into set 9, Piccolo is going to prove to be the blue-green deck of the format.
Yeah.
And also having that opportunity to ramp, ignoring energy exhaust, that can easily help fix your energy.
For sure.
So I think you're correct. That's why Justin didn't swing with the Bardock. That's why he's kind of sitting there with it. And now we see Jonathan coming in with the 3 drops Goku Black going into the Zamasu.
Yeah.
I believe you said earlier that he does have the Zamasu in hand.
Yeah.
So Justin's now going to be playing on the back burner. He's going to play, all right, I don't want to invest too much in my board because if I do, I'm just going to get swept away by an indestructible 25k double striker.
Yep.
And let's be honest here, 25k double strike indestructible, that is a hard card to get around. It is very hard to actually maneuver around that.
Absolutely. It's a very hard card to clear. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. Now we were just saying how Jonathan seemed like to be in a rough spot, but now it just seems like the script,
it just switched, right?
The script has completely flipped.
And that's what I love about these 2 high caliber players is that they can do this. They can switch the advantage arrow in just mere seconds, and that is why this finals match is probably going to be one of the most exciting final matches ending this Pro Play Tour season.
Looks like they were discussing something. I'm not totally sure what it was.
I mean, we could probably figure out what's going on. It doesn't seem like everyone's saying whereas ruling. I feel like they're maybe just going back and forth with each other. They're friends at the same time, but both of them, and you can even see Justin's face. He's a serious player.
Yeah.
Both of them are just deep into the zone, making sure that every play is correct. Looks like Justin does have a super combo in hand, which is actually going to be very helpful going into the later turns if he starts bringing in the Zamasu, trying to make sure that he's not being whittled down slowly. But Justin also has another Bardock keep in hand.
Yeah, Jonathan actually. So that 5th life Jonathan just picked up was the 4-drop Piccolo.
That's huge. That's very huge.
That's going to be huge.
If he sticks that and Justin lets it stay on the board, that can swing the entire game in Jonathan's favor.
And Justin doesn't main deck Denial, so I think he's going to be in a bit of trouble with that one.
And I mean, let's look at it this way. As you said earlier, the only way for Jonathan's 7-drop Zamasu to get rid of is that you need to Justin's deck has no way to remove keyword skills.
Yeah.
So he has to neg it down to 0 and just use state of effect and just get it off the board.
Yeah, I mean, luckily his leader can negate all skills, so I mean he can do it if he gets to the backside. But it seems like Jonathan's stalling him out right now. So.
Yeah.
So is there a new rule if it introduces 0 or not? So indestructible was ruled when the red baby stuff came out that if you reduce the power to 0, it's not KO'd by game. It's not KO'd by skill. It's
removed by game mechanics.
Remove the board from game mechanics. Yeah, thank you.
No, it's all right. I think we need some water because we're going to keep talking over and over again, and I think we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So this is just very passive, and now we got to see. Here comes the 7-drop Zamasu.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about Goku Black.
What do you think he does here, though? Because he's going to Champa it. That's 100%. Do you think now that Champa, do you think that he reads, okay, I should go after his hand, or should he continue to go after the board?
If I'm Jonathan, I think I clear the board. I'm actually surprised he charged the Piccolo as well. Wow. I don't know if he has another one in hand, but I'm pretty surprised by that play.
I know he has an Android 16 in hand. He has another Zamasu. He has 2 super combos.
No, it looks like he charges one Piccolo.
He just charged it.
I'm very surprised by that.
I just think he didn't. Maybe he just thought he's not going to need it.
Yeah.
And Jonathan does elect to clear the board.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would have jammed Piccolo, but I do agree with this Zamasu here to get rid of the board because Jonathan needs to alleviate that pressure.
What did he draw? He drew a Saiyan Instincts. That's really good here.
Yeah. Justin needs to get those into his drop area to have a better shot of winning this game.
Just free combo fodder. And, that's going to help him into the later parts of this game. I don't want to keep taking and getting the super combo and never mind.
There's a Zamasu. Yeah,
Zamasu. This is exactly what the game plan is. Justin now has to risk. And this is the RNG of the game. Now you're going to risk. You could possibly lose both your super combos. You could lose your Saiyan. Well, if you put the Saiyan Instinct, he just adjusts in a favor.
So he has the second Gogeta 7 and a exploiting
Vegeta.
weakness.
Ooh, that's really good. Because Vegeta exploiting weakness is one of those cards that can help get rid of the Zamasus.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. And I really do think that, I think that's both of Justin's Gogeta 7s gone.
Oh, wow. We are at we are over 900 viewers right now, Joey.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for everyone coming out all over the world. Thank you for watching the finals of the PPG Invitational. If you feel like it, we want to let you know you're more than welcome to your Twitch Prime. You can subscribe with Twitch Prime. You can follow. We've had multiple follows in the last 15 minutes because this stream will not be able to keep going on unless viewers like you help the stream out.
100%, guys. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. You guys are literally the best.
If we get to 1,000 viewers, I'll kiss Joey on the cheek.
Alrighty then. Let's not get to 1,000 viewers then. No, Jonathan was able to untap 2 energy because he procced Goku Black's effect twice. So that's just huge. That's just so huge.
That is just immense value. Yeah. When this card came out, everyone's like, "Oh, I don't want to worry about it. Oh, it's just the Zamasu range is not fast." Nationals comes along. Someone top 16s with Harudegar and Zamasu. I run over to the booth and buy like multiple playsets of this Goku Black. I'm like, this card's gonna go up, and it ultimately did. I spent maybe $8 a playset and sold them for like $45 at one point.
Yeah, dude.
Because the card's just inherently good. It should be worth money.
It's insane. Like let me tell you, I'm super excited to make a deck with that next format, especially considering Tao is banned.
And that 5-drop Zamasu, swing, discard, swing, discard. That's a card that's gonna see a lot of play, and that's a card that should go up. Piccolo Zamasu is a deck that people need to worry about going into set 9.
Yeah, that's why I sided Tao this weekend. I didn't play against it, but I was respecting it for sure.
Well, I mean, Tao is such a card that is a blanket over the entire format.
Yeah.
That you could be scared of one deck that gets nuked by Tao, but you will be able to utilize it in more matchups than you believe.
Yeah.
So now Jonathan's in the driver's seat. Jonathan's in the driver's seat. He's putting the pressure on. What is Justin's game plan from here?
You have to build up that card advantage. I mean, in his main deck, he can answer them. He has to awaken and then remove all the skills and then Beerus both of them, but he has to be at 5 life to do so. And Jonathan's very aware of that, so Jonathan is stalling him out. I do wonder though. I mean, Jonathan's not playing Victory Strike, so I do wonder what Jonathan's real win condition game plan is. I mean, it's probably just to create an overwhelming board.
No, it's grind and it's value. Look,
it is grind and value, but I think
he doesn't play anything. He plays Android. This right here is his finisher.
What?
The Fu the Dark Banister is his biggest finisher.
Yeah, I mean, it's not super reliable against Surge Goku though.
He's playing blue-green discard value town.
Yeah.
And it works. It absolutely works.
He's ramping up some more.
Justin charged the Saiyan Instincts.
That's an interesting call. I mean, he did just use one last turn, so he's got a decently healthy hand size.
But wouldn't you want to keep as much into the drop as possible?
I agree with that, yeah. I mean, the thing is, against hand control, your charge options are very limited. So I understand when you have to make a really hard charge decision. It definitely doesn't feel good. I can probably bet you that.
And another ramp for Jonathan. Why do you think that? What's in his head right now?
I really think Jonathan's play is just to make as much of an overwhelming board as possible. If he does, it doesn't matter because Jonathan has 4 energy open. Lots of super combos.
This is a wicked. This is a really good hand.
The only cards he can take are super combos. That's crazy.
That's a really good hand. So he has the 2 arrival of the rival Son Goku.
And Gohan.
He has the looks like a Bean, a Gogeta, and a Dimension Magic.
Yep.
Justin's not in a good spot here.
No.
Justin is not in a good spot here.
That's one of the things, too. A lot of people will say all the time, it's dice roll, who goes first, who goes second. Justin went first and did what he wanted to do, and it's turning around.
Jonathan put his early turns exactly what he should have done. Get a 4-drop ape out on turn 2, put the pressure on Jonathan, but then Jonathan's just like, you know what, I don't really care. I have the 7-drop Zamasu. I'm going to play. This is probably one of the better cards in this game right now, and I'm not afraid of putting Surge Q on its back end.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of it. And being able to turn the advantage, and now we see why he did decide to ramp on turn 3. Look at what it propelled himself into.
Yep.
I thought it was misplay. I was proved wrong. I told you, let me get proved wrong.
Yeah, it's like I was certain that Jonathan had a game plan, and it seemed to work out very, very well.
Being able to drop multiple Zamasus in a turn is
it's
a good swing.
That's the confidence right there, though. He wasn't afraid of the Bardock in his face, and he dealt with it, and now here he is. Because that's one of the things I've been hearing all weekend. You cannot play scared. You cannot play this game scared.
Because that's the thing. You just can't be scared of that card. And here we go, Vegeta exploiting weakness. Now, does he have another one? Because if he is 2, he gets rid of all Zamasus.
Yeah, that would be pretty clutch here.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Jonathan does have 4 hit potential in the main deck, but he doesn't have any hand, and Justin knows that, so we'll see. He does have the second Vegeta in hand. Okay, so that could be big. That could be big
I told you, he doesn't have the second. He has the second Vegeta in hand. That can get rid of all the Zamasus.
But now this is very awkward. Justin swung, and now he's giving Jonathan a chance to draw into the hidden potential. And there it is. Wow. That might have been a misplay by Justin.
That's such a good draw. You just need to go Vegeta.
Yeah.
Get rid of the board.
Yeah, you really do. Like, he knew he didn't have the hidden potential, and he just gave him the shot to draw into it. I think he's kicking himself for that one.
Then again, Jonathan was also just very lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, you play 4. You're bound to see it.
For sure, yeah. And how deep Paragus searches or digs, yeah, it's pretty likely.
I wonder why that card went up to like $15, $20.
Hidden potential is a strong card.
I'm talking about the super combo.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hidden potential is just, that's why I picked up 4. Even if it's not foil, I just picked up 4. I'm like, this card is insane.
Yeah, you need to have it. And that's one of the tricks to search Piccolo is staying unawakened as long as you physically can, because once you flip, like, both leaders, once they flip, they stop drawing cards. But, like, for Piccolo, it can hurt, especially because you need to charge just about every single turn. So you're losing a card from hand every single turn. You lose on your scry ability, and you need to be pretty content with what you have. Surge Goku, at least you can make use of the Sand Instincts in your drop area if you really need to draw cards.
So, at first glance, we know Jonathan has the hidden potential. We know he is at 3, Justin's at 7. Justin also has a very decently sized hand. How does Jonathan seal the game from here?
I've been saying overwhelming board state. Like the Zamasus, and then if he can get a Gogeta on board, it's gonna be too much for Justin to handle. I think. Like, he's already charged 1 Beerus. He has to see the rest of them.
There it is.
And now he's gonna get the hidden potential.
Should be good.
Yeah, hidden potential. Very unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, Jonathan's just gonna create an overwhelming board state, and eventually Justin's not gonna be able to combo out of all of it.
And that was the 2 Vegetas, absolute blowout.
Yeah.
Jonathan could not be able to come back from that. But when you're good and draw the hidden potential, that was just really, really good. Now he's gonna be playing the 5-drop Gogeta.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks like that's his play. It looks like that's his line.
It's value here. I mean, he's getting rid of 2 battle cards, and he's drawing 2 cards.
And now with all that off, Justin is not in a good spot. Justin needs close to a miracle to get back into this game.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is where the overwhelming board state, 3 double strikers, trying to put
2 of them can't be removed.
Right, he's trying to put Justin to a very, very low life total right here. So Justin's probably going to surge here.
He's forced to. He has nothing. Yeah, he's forced to. He has nothing better to do. And see, that's what I mean about the baby SCR. I think it's just not good. It's just not needed in the deck. Like, it helps against Hatchiak, but it's like more often than not, it just seems like a dead card to me.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is probably the most underwhelming SCR, but I mean, it does have its shining moments for sure.
Underwhelming. Remember, there's a Dark Dragon Ball that no one plays.
Actually, I was talking to my teammate Matt Coombs this weekend, and he was like, dude, why is no one playing this card? It literally just answers an entire board of like Surge Coup Apes or like green yellow stuff, and I was like, you're right. I kind of wish I played that instead of the baby Janemba SCR.
Try it, see how you like it.
Yeah, I probably will. And plus, like, as Surge Coup, you always have battle cards in the drop area, so it's always going to get reduced cost.
Oh, absolutely. All right, so we got another. Do you think he has another hidden potential?
He did draw it. Yeah, he did draw it.
He's just so lucky. Remember, guys, you don't need to be a good player to be lucky.
Yeah, but Justin did miss sequence by
hardcore. Plus, he has a Dimension Magic in hand, so Jonathan's just playing on a pillow right now.
Yeah.
He's incredibly safe.
Yeah.
So Piccolo is going into life. Now he's at 3.
Yeah, so Justin took the double strike from the Zamasu. Now he's at 3.
I don't think you take the double strike from that Zamasu.
He might not have a choice. I mean, I think he has super combos in hand. So
He did.
His leader is Bean, too, so yeah, he probably should have comboed out of that one, but... Oh, I think he's playing a 4-life super combo. So maybe not then.
Who, Justin?
Yeah, he's playing a 4-life super combo,
Yeah.
so it's pretty low value to combo out of it. Yeah, he got lucky off the Paragus, but it was super likely he was going to draw it.
It's also I'm just I'm joking. Like, I could see the list in front of me.
Yeah, good deck.
It's not serious. Jonathan and Justin are both incredible deck builders. They're designed to draw the cards when they need it. Like, that's exactly why Hidden Potential's at a 4.
Yeah, for sure. It's great deck building. But just, like we said, Justin did have the knowledge.
That Unyielding is a good draw.
Yeah.
That Unyielding is a very good draw. Helps him manipulate his entire turn.
Yeah, that Unyielding is about to be a band boy.
Finally.
This is the thing about the Piccolo Surge Leader that, I don't think people were really taking advantage of. People were trying to play Gogeta 7 and then, rip the last couple cards out of their hand. But the thing with, a Piccolo Zamasu hand control deck is, Piccolo literally just says -4 to the opponent. That's really good, especially for a deck like this that's picking at the hand.
I've never seen a Zamasu Piccolo player actually use the ramp unless it's in a real dire situation.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's cool because if you're tapped out, you can become not tapped out, but...
And you can be in and you can play around with it.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going through in Justin's mind right now. I know it's basically, I want to live, but...
Yeah, Justin's 110% on the back foot.
Why is he not auto? He should just auto combo. When he gets a chance, auto combo that Sand Instincts away.
Yeah,
I don't know why he's holding on to it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't moment because if he spends too much energy to draw off the Sand Instincts, he can get punished.
He drew Heartfelt Plea, which is turn too late.
Yeah, 100%. But the other problem is Jonathan has all the answers to Topo. And the other problem is, as Surge Goku, just about every game, especially ones that are this grindy, they get very close to deck out. So if Jonathan doesn't kill him with battle cards, Justin could very possibly deck out if he resolves too many Kid Gokus, as sad as it is.
I wonder what he's thinking here. You're the Suskar player. What would you do in this situation?
Well, I don't have perfect knowledge of Justin's hand, but I mean, I don't know how many. I also don't know how many Beerus's he has. I think I see at least one in his hand. So removing the indestructible and dropping multiple Beerus's seems good to me.
He has another Vegeta.
Yes, you can also remove indestructible, and then you can play Vegeta, and then you can swing into the Zamasu because it'll only be 5k. So that's another option he has. Beerus is a bit more safe just because it literally dodges all forms of counterplay, but we'll see what he opts to do.
Oh, they're having a conversation. That's why it's taking so long. They're having a conversation with the judge right now.
Yeah,
the judge is trying to confirm something. Not confirm, but basically lead them into give Justin not information, but kind of just help him with rulings.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, it looks like they're just having kind of a discussion. Because yeah.
So we got 3 for the Vegeta. So as long as there's no counterplay, Jonathan's whole board is 5k now.
He should have I think he should have potential there.
Well, I don't know if does he have it in hand?
Does he have it anymore? No, but negate's fine.
So Vegeta is getting negated. He probably swung Vegeta into a battle card. It had to have been Gogeta because Surge Goku has not used its ability yet.
So we just got news that Andrew Duvall has won 3rd place.
Nice job.
So congratulations to him. And Thomas Littman was able to secure 4th place. Both fantastic runs by both players. Andrew being a fantastic player from FOE, and I believe Thomas is from G Sports Entertainment.
Yeah.
G
Sports. Yep.
It's G Sports.
Yep.
Congratulations on both players for a fantastic run in this tournament. And coming so far all this way to secure for 3rd and 4th is nothing to bat an eye at.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, anything in top cut. I mean, anything you're happy with as a player. If you're happy with your performance, you're a winner. That's the thing. And that's not even pat on the back type of comment. I got top 16. And I'm happy with my weekend. It was really good.
You performed incredibly well. Everyone should, if you top, even if you don't top, you should be proud of what you did in a tournament. Or if you learned from it. If you did poorly, how do I get better? How do I improve? How do I how do I make the next tournament I go to better, and how do I perform better?
So someone asked in the chat, how do you get over indestructible? So a few ways. You can neg the battle card to 0 power. That's going to get around indestructible because it's a game mechanic that's setting it to the drop area. Or you can use your leader effect to remove indestructible because your leader, as Surge Goku, can remove all skills. And there's also a little bit of argument in the chat going on whether or not Surge Goku is a control deck. So what I actually think is, I think Tricolor Surge Goku is a control deck because you have cards like Frost Poison, you have Beerus, obviously, you have all those different types of things, you have Senzu Bean, but I do think that Red-Yellow Surge Goku is more mid-range than control, but it is definitely a mid-rangey control / pivot to aggro, which that's what I always look for a deck. Like, Surge Goku allows you to pivot to whatever role you need to play, which is awesome. And the Gogeta 5, oh my god.
That's huge.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, and swing right into the Vegeta, get it off the board.
Yeah, get it out of the face. That is huge. Justin just can't catch a break.
Whatever happened to Chain Zeno, Zoe?
I don't know, dude.
I think he just got power crapped.
Yeah, I mean, well, all the counterplays hit it now. Denala Hope, Hidden Potential, Preemptive Strike, like it's... And even then, like, you're also getting reset. That's the problem. Like, just about every deck in the format draws a fat hand. So if you're resetting yourself, it's generally probably not good. So
someone actually shouted out and asked you, why no Ginyu in your deck this weekend?
Yes, I actually just got done recording the deck profile. You guys will see it this week, but they're just better cards to play. I wanted to play one just for the flavor of it, but my teammates convinced me to make a few changes, and they actually worked out really, really well. So shout out to them. But yeah, so I couldn't fit it in there. I finally got access to the one-drop Broly, so that was cool. But yeah, someone else says, almost had a chance to play Joey, and then they redid the drawing next time. Oh, yeah, Ivo. Yeah, definitely, man.
Oh, it's Ivo.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm happy I didn't play against Ivo.
He did a good job this weekend, too. He got 18. Like, still, he got top 32. Good for you, man.
He did an awesome job.
With Shenron Victory Strike.
I'm really happy.
When's the last time you heard that deck doing anything?
No.
Oh, my lord.
It actually topped like 3 or 4 events ago, but yeah, definitely not in the Surge format. But I was really scared to play against it because Surge Goku with no main deck answers to Self-Awaken for Victory Strike, it's pretty rough.
So let's kind of take a second here. I want to go back. Justin doesn't play any Self-Awakeners. I know you played Intensifying Power and Trunks in your build, am I right?
I played it last weekend. I did not play it this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Why so?
It was one of the changes my teammates convinced me to make. Like, we were kind of afraid of the Victory Strike Piccolo deck. We weren't sure how many other teams were on it because we kind of came up with it after Chicago. Not to say that we invented the deck or anything, but I'm saying like we weren't sure how many other teams were on it. So hedging our bets, we were like, okay, I'm going to cut the Intensifying Trunkses, and I'm going to keep Battle to the Death in the sideboard at 3 because it's actually really good against blue-green. You answer Piccolos, you answer Zamasus, you answer whatever you have to answer, and you also get Self-Awaken. So Battle to the Death seemed like enough, and this weekend it proved to be enough for me. So that's pretty much what that was.
Joey, do you think that the rebooted Gohan will be crazy with Plee SS4 combo?
It's really interesting because it's a red-yellow card, obviously, and a green leader deck, which it's not an impossible thing to play, obviously. Like, you can just go, like, I was thinking some type of red-green strategy, like maybe you can go a Dormant Legend strategy, and then you could Awaken, sacrifice the Tragedy Foretold Broly, and play Plee. Like, that can definitely be a way to do it. Maybe it could, you would need a red battle card in order to drop the Plee, so maybe it could be Tricolor, like, or it could be red-yellow. It's a green leader, but it's not necessarily tied to too many green cards. So if you're playing a full-on aggro deck, like you could just go Arrival Beerus, Awaken, play Plee, do that stuff. But I was thinking like a red-green Arrival pressure deck could be the way to go.
So now Justin has 3 cards in hand. He has 2 super combos and a topo.
Yep. I was actually in this exact situation when I played against Duval in the last round of Swiss, and having those 2 super combos does not save you.
That's huge.
Yeah, 2 Zamasu, the next Zamasu, man. He has dropped 4 Zamasus this game. That is a total
of... If he picks out 2 super combos, Justin's dead.
Yeah, I think he's dead no matter what, to be honest. Actually, I think Justin needs to...
He got rid of the topo and the super combo.
I was just about to say that. I was like, yeah, if the topo gets hit, he's done for.
All right, so Jonathan Rodriguez on Surge Piccolo takes Game 1 of Finals. Full standings for Top Cut. I know that there's been a lot of pictures of the Facebook groups with them. Once everything's all said and done.
Yeah, I actually remember off the top of my head. So, 5 Piccolo, 4 Surge Goku, 3 Surge Broly, 1 Yellow Broly, 3 Baby, 1 of which was Red Baby. I believe that's all the leaders.
And that kid was from the UK. He flew all the way over from the UK in top 16.
Yeah.
Good on him. That's Michael Silk, actually, that played it.
Yep.
He played it at UK Nats too and did very well.
Yeah, he's been playing Baby since it came out, and he's been doing very well with the deck.
He's just a
First formats and formats and formats. So there's no bracket because we are in the finals here, so there's no one else. Jonathan and Justin, that's all you get, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, after this you get to analyze all this data and go to your locals and spike them.
And then you get to watch the Crossroad TCG Top Cut breakdown. Shameless plug.
Man, that was a great plug.
That was shameless.
Wow. Hey guys, if you want to take a lesson in self-promotion, please hit up Joey Palladino, also known as Crossroad TCG. Look at this, Mr. Whaleman 90 coming in with Twitch Prime. If other people do that, you get more streams like this, and that's how we just get good content out to the lovelies.
Yeah, man.
That's how we do it.
I made a post earlier, or I guess yesterday, the day before. I was like, guys, if you're just sitting at home on your computer doing what you're doing, just put the stream on in the background. Like it helps the game grow, and that's what we want. We want this game to grow, break the top 3, become the best game out there. I already think it's the best game out there, but we want that to reflect in everything. So.
All right. Well, John just did exactly the same play what he did in Game 1.
Yep. Except, how did Justin end up tapped out on turn 2? I don't know if he might have resolved the Kid Goku ape. I don't know. He might have warped it and removed it from the board. I missed it.
I can.
No, you don't have to go. It's not that big of a deal. That's probably what happened. That's the only way you can really end up tapped out on turn 2. So, someone in chat, you can confirm for us. Yeah, he used Sand Instincts. Yeah,
we're too busy talking about sandwich plugs and promoting Crossworld TCG. So
I love that play by Justin here. So Justin wasn't able to be super aggressive with the ape last game. It didn't work out in his favor. So he's taking a different approach here. He decided, he's spamming the Sand Instincts, just getting the early card advantage. Because the thing is, you have cards like Gogeta 7 in the Cell Chain that put caps on your hand. That's one type of hand control, but Jonathan's not playing any of those cards that put caps on your hand. He's playing cards that poke at the hand. So what's a good answer to getting poked at the hand? Well, 1, Mercenary Tau. 2, just having a fat hand. And if Justin can see Tau here, he's gonna be pretty happy about that.
Just keep ramping, yeah.
Jonathan is going ham with the ramp.
I mean,
all right, another one. So they're both in
he also doesn't have to worry about he only hit 1 super combo and 1 hidden play.
Yeah, what's insane is they're both highly advantaged here. I mean, Justin has the clear hand advantage. Jonathan has the clear energy advantage, so he can make more plays. His ceiling is higher right now. So, I mean, this is still anyone's game.
I do gotta say, I love the card on N16. I don't know why. Yeah. I don't like the SPR.
Oh, I love the SPR.
No. Look how cute that is.
I'm actually really hyped for the Android 16 that's coming out in set 9, where you just evolve over that. Because that ramp guy just sits there, and I mean, he's a 10k combo, that's neat.
Just does nothing.
Yeah, he just pretty much does nothing. So the Android 16 that goes over him would actually be great in this deck, because it's an evolved target, and it makes the opponent pitch a card.
Yeah, someone do me a favor and explain to me why Objection was banned. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, 16 just seems like way more fair to me, because it locks you out of Gogeta 7 and nonsense like that.
And you and I can go back and forth on why Objection was banned and why it was good.
Yeah, I mean, the card's definitely good, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got Isaiah in the car. He's not even paying attention to the road.
Dude, drive safe, man.
Yeah, drive safe. Great seeing you this weekend, man. Maybe if you can actually get in further in the top cut, you wouldn't have to leave so early.
I like this comment. As a blue-green player, seeing Jonathan resolve 3 16s by turn 3 makes me happy. That's awesome. I'm glad you're happy enjoying the stream. That's exactly what we want.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone's here. I'm glad everyone's enjoying themselves. If you want to watch PPG and watch these streams more often, you always can follow. We just had Alex Booker follow, and then you can also subscribe, just like we had, and I forget his name. And we go up in the chat.
I just like this one comment, though. I looked away for 1 second.
Mr. Whaleman 90, got it.
I like this comment. I looked away for 1 second, and he has 20 energy. That's pretty funny.
Welcome to Piccolo. This is exactly what it wants to do. And look at what it...
Yeah, Jonathan's in a good spot here.
Night-night.
Jonathan's in a really good spot here. I don't think it was worth it for Justin to drop the Vegeta just to clear 3 16s. Like, the 16s don't do a whole lot.
Here's a good question for you, Joey. Someone in chat, what does DBS need to do to break the top TCGs?
That's a really great question. Vegas Tournament Power is that first step, man. Like, just ramping up the quality, ramping up the excitement, the energy of the events. Like, what Marcus and the Charmon's Lair guys are doing at COP and Dalen as well, like, they have huge plans for the game, huge plans for the event. Like, That's why I keep stressing it. Like, I'm not getting paid to promote TOP. I am in no way benefiting from it. All I'm getting out of it is helping the game, and that's exactly what I want to happen for this game. That's exactly what's going to happen with this tournament. So basically, what has to happen is, we need to create an atmosphere around the Dragon Ball Super card game where people are excited to watch these streams. People are excited to go to events. People have players they're rooting for. People are working harder to become better at the game. If everyone is really investing in the game, and of course, at the end of the day, it's a hobby, but think about Magic the Gathering. There are tons of pro players in Magic the Gathering, tons of people that want to take it as seriously as possible, make it a very serious hobby. That's what we need to do for Dragon Ball Super.
How does one get a Cam Williamson hug? Find me at an event, tell me you want a hug, and I'll give you a hug. It's not that hard.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. No, both you and I stayed with Dalen this weekend, and he was talking about the TOP, and you could just tell how excited he was for it.
Yeah, 100%.
He's been putting a lot of work into it and just going through all the planning and everything. Like, that man could not get that smile off his face.
Someone says DBS needs more term support outside the U.S. Yeah, 100%. Like,
oh yeah,
it's a shame to hear like when the EU or Canada gets shafted. It's really unfortunate. You guys got to remember that it's not always Bandai's fault. It's distributors, it's customs, it's all these different things that are playing factors. So I would say don't jump the gun and blame Bandai right off the bat. Like, some of it might be their fault, but I know that they work really hard to make this game great for us.
Right now, the EU is suffering from, I believe, a distributor issue.
From what?
Just a distributor issue. Bandai. I was talking to someone talking to some of the EU LGSs, some of them who have been putting a lot of the TOs, and they're realizing that Bandai's been giving out the product, but it's been the distributors that have been causing the issue. And while it's you don't know if it's intentional or not, but that's what's causing the holdup, and that's where it's causing the lack of support.
Yeah, guys. The one thing I would say, just be hesitant to immediately blame Bandai. That's what I would say. They work really hard, and it gets very misconstrued.
They're doing a really good job right now.
Yeah. So Justin has a good play here. He can surge. He played the TN, so Jonathan is stuck on 1 energy, which is actually huge here. Justin's going to surge, probably going to blank the board. So he hopefully will have the ability to answer the Piccolo and the Goku Black. That's really big.
He has a Dynamo open hand now.
He just drew into a Beerus, so that's going to definitely answer the Piccolo. Yeah, you and me both, guys. I will be very happy when TN is banned.
Oh, yes, I will. Because I'm playing Janemba. Wait, hold on a minute.
Janemba's still plenty viable. In this
yes,
format.
it is. And I'm so happy.
All right, so Vegeta clears the board. I like it. That works. Now Justin has a clear shot to put pressure on. This is actually a really good turn for Justin. Put pressure on. He's forcing him below 4 life. He might get the surge here out of Jonathan. So that can be big.
If Jonathan holds off a surge here and does it on his own turn, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That would be an incredible game. That'd be just an incredible player.
For sure. It's going to be really hard to do on a TN, but, it's possible. I think you just take this hit easily, but, the next two are the hard ones. And in the surge mirror, surge versus surge doesn't have to be the same mirror, but whoever uses their leader abilities first gets put at a heavy disadvantage.
And Justin's already used one.
Yeah. And, Jonathan's not even flipped over yet. Another comment. We also need more YouTubers promoting the game and talking about the meta, upcoming stats, game analysis. If only Joey does it. Thank you. I appreciate that, first of all. Thank you so much. But, I say that all the time, actually. I want more competition. I want more people in the YouTube game because all it does is promote the game more. All it does is get more people to know about the game. So I 110% want more YouTube, more content creators out there.
And that's why I help out with these events. Granted, I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't have a platform in which I really stand on. But this is why when I come out to these events, you see, when I was judging a lot last year, what was it? Almost every single East Coast event, I was I was there.
Yeah.
And now when I'm down here in Orlando, instead of judging, I'm more helping facilitate, backgrounds, because you need 100% communication between every single party in the background. The stream could not go well if you only had the 2 commentators and they had to do all the work. You need someone every now and again, communicate with the judge, communicate with the TO, communicate with the full, figure out the finer nuances of everything, so the management makes these events run smoother, brings more people in because they want to go to these events because they know it's going to be ran smooth, and then you have people like yourself who are well-known content creators, people who are pushing for this game, and then you have the 2 work together, boom, 110%. That's why Eggman and Android being out here commentating was nothing short of just amazing for the game and its growth.
110%. Having them as commentators was so awesome. So a few things I want to talk about here. First thing says, does the meta take skill though? So there were some people in the last game talking about these decks being autopilot. Man, when you guys are at this caliber, firstly, these are not your typical floodgate decks. This isn't Frieza Prison, this isn't Janemba. There is high
Don't make
caliber.
my baby.
Sorry, there is very high caliber play going on right here. Like, there is an interaction, there is a decision at every single minute of this game, which DBS didn't have just maybe a year ago, before Denial of Hope and all that stuff came out. They were just you stick a battle card and foreseeing hit, you rip 2. Like, that's what it was. But now there's a decision to be made at every single play, which is insane. So yes, short answer, this meta takes an insane amount of skill to play in.
And Jonathan didn't have to search.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I told you.
But see, I guess Justin's pretty afraid to put Jonathan to 3.
What do we got? Give me Gogeta 7.
No, he hardcast Zamasu. Yeah, but my thing is...
No, it goes in the drop.
I think Justin's really afraid to put Jonathan to 3 here, because...
He is at 3.
No, Jonathan... okay, I guess he is at 3.
Yeah, Jonathan's
so I don't know,
at 3.
So I don't know why Justin didn't swing with the Vegeta last turn, but...
Hardcast Zamasu.
Oh, yeah.
Hardcast 7-drop Zamasu. You saw it here right before your eyes.
Oh, yeah. You've seen the 21 deck that me and Larry play. We hardcast Zamasu all the time.
I don't want to talk about how that deck destroyed me, but then again, I was playing Hatchak.
Yeah, we hardcast Zamasu all the time. It's broken. Yeah, this format's very skillful. Another comment I want to mention. Someone said that all the content's behind a paywall on Patreon. That's just not true. Like,
come on.
The 3XG guys do their Patreon. It's $1 a month, and it's some of the best content you'll find out there. And you guys don't understand how much work goes into this stuff, man. It really is a job.
I like this. No Sherman or Gogeta means McKellar should have won. And you know Anthony McKellar out of Canada?
Yeah.
He's friends with Shad Zuhair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. I wish he came down here.
Yeah, no, I played against Piccolo before. He's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know we switched up the stream chat, or I guess the commentators for this last round. What do you guys think about the stream right now? You guys enjoying it? Having a good time?
Yeah, let's actually hear your feedback. That's positive and doesn't hurt my feelings.
No, Joey sucks.
Oh, yeah, they're going to say that you suck. I'm the one that they were bashing at all yesterday. Come on.
Is Yu-Gi-Oh happening? I think Yu-Gi-Oh concluded.
Yu-Gi-Oh concluded, and they were able to crown their winner. Simo, who won Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. The
Alter Guys won?
Alter Guys.
Doug's going to be happy. So Alter Guys won Yu-Gi-Oh if you guys, are into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Did he really?
Woo! So Alter Guys 2-0 every spiral. If you guys follow Yu-Gi-Oh, you would know what that means. So we're blowing up with comments here.
Oh no, everyone's just saying, everyone's giving us good feedback.
3XG is amazing for sure. Thank you for the subscribe, man. You're awesome. I'm glad to be helping out.
No untap on him potentially because TM was still active.
Right. Hey Joey, since that one Frieza is still doing some work out there, what are your thoughts on Soul Striker maybe doing something in the meta?
Wow.
The problem with Soul Striker is it doesn't draw like Golden Frieza does. So, Golden Frieza untaps one and draws one, which is actually busted. But Soul Striker unfortunately does not. And as long as Borgos and those things are cards, you could say that people can play Borgos for Golden Frieza, but Golden Frieza actually has a ton of main deckable answers to Borgos, where Soul Striker kind of doesn't.
Let's see Jonathan's hand. Super combo, Zamasu. All other cards, 2 Zamasus.
Bad Omen, yeah, he brought the Bad Omen from the sideboard.
Yeah, you were right. Brought in Bad Omen.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
It's like Dragon Ball. It's like you make
that.
content for Dragon Ball. Y'all do great job as commentators. Sounds very natural. Only downside yesterday was connection. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's unfortunate you can't get around technology sometimes.
Yeah.
Got my invite only because Cam saved my life in Atlantic City PPG event. You know what? I got you. Joey does great. Kim is the worst. Hey man, guess what? I still think I'm good looking.
Yeah, me and Cam go way back, so we got the chemistry going.
Yeah, well, it's also the fact that when I first started this game, actually right before 2018 Nats, right when the guys were standing and were leaving, that's when I got into it. And then a month later, I met you guys over at Wizards.
Yep.
And at that point, then Atlantic City came up, and then all the meeting everyone and myself clout chasing. Early on.
Ish.
Ish. Oh,
right,
man.
a lot.
No, it was a lot. But once it came in, then obviously the Northeast community, while maybe kind of like scarce, is strong.
Yeah.
Who like when you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah, for sure.
So DBS gets more better coverage than Magic the Gathering these days. They rarely get video coverage. I mean, but that's the other thing is that size of the game.
Yeah.
People see Magic, so they want to watch Magic. Not a lot of people know about Dragon Ball, so the commentators, and we have to just put on good content.
Yeah, and you guys, you gotta spread the word, tell your friends, teach your friends, man. Like, that's how we get this game to grow.
Only thing I want to know is why Joey gets to be so good at this game and also have such luxurious hair.
I appreciate that, man. I'm not.
You need a haircut.
I've been growing it out, actually. I don't even like it.
Played at locals yesterday, and even using surge leaders, all matches were really good. And thought line and it could be tough. Tough lines of play were intense. Those lines of play were intense.
Okay, what did you just say?
I'm trying to look at this. Played at locals yesterday, and even using a surge leaders, all matches were really good. And those, I think that was a mistype. Those lines of play were intense. Easily a fun meta shift, and can't wait for set 9.
Yeah, this format, like surge leaders are dominating. That's definitely what's going on here. But man, this format is so much fun. It's like every single game I played yesterday, minus Hatchiek, was just like skill intensive, interactive. It's insane, dude. Like this game has made a total 180 shift from the days of Super Shenron. I keep saying this. I can't believe Super Shenron.
Super Shenron was awful. There was a reason why I judged during that format.
I can't believe that was only 10 months ago. Like you would think that was 3 years ago.
What do you think of the Raditz with the Broly engine?
Raditz with Raditz leader. It's pretty neat. I mean, Raditz just has the same problem it always has. Doesn't draw. Like the warping your opponent is really cool. But the problem is you're not gaining any advantage. So that's one of the big problems that Raditz has.
The stream is good. Love special guest Vince Vaughn. Come on. Everyone says it. I don't know why. I don't look like Vince Vaughn.
You definitely look like a less old and grumpy version of Vince Vaughn if you do look like Vince Vaughn.
How? I don't see the similarities.
It's not that similar. Yeah, it's not.
What? Oh, man. What's your thoughts about Search Coup with the baby engine?
That's a weird one. I mean, I guess you could just play Evil Life Form. Like, the thing is, you can't play Apocalypse Grudge. Apocalypse Grudge, in my opinion, is the most broken thing that deck does. Like, Apocalypse Grudge is insane. But I guess you could play Evil Life Form, take yourself down to 1 life, Awaken, play Pan, play Heartfelt, do all that stuff. You would be a full-on aggro deck. So, the thing is, like, there's a lot of aggro answers. Like, a well-timed Topo stops your turn. A well-timed Denial stops your turn. So that could be kind of a problem.
Do you feel that Golden Frieza could run smoothly with a new red-blue engine in set 9?
Yeah, a lot of people are actually talking about red-yellow Frieza potentially being a thing because obviously we're getting all that new red Frieza support, so that could definitely be a thing for sure.
Let's see.
Cam had a stroke.
I was just like, oh man, come on.
All right, so Tao's on board here.
That's huge. All right, let's just go.
So it's too late, man. Justin's already at 4 cards in hand.
He can't.
He saw that Tao way too late. Yeah, Tao is one of those cards that me and my team have talked about for a while. You side it at 3 or 4, or you don't side it. Like it's one of those cards you need to see early, otherwise it's going to be too ineffective.
Battering versus Topo. Well, let's say a counterplay versus Topo that negates the skill. Do you still discard or not?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes. Because Topo's to play Topo, you have to pitch the card as the additional cost.
Yep.
Cam's better looking than Vince Vaughn. I knew that already. But I appreciate the compliment. Hey, Joey, with the new hit leader, I know he's a bit too expensive, but what about the Trunks that gives your opponent's cards blocker? Think the name is full-powered Trunks. Would that be funny? Would be funny if you could pull it off.
That's actually hilarious. I didn't even think about that.
Right?
Like, first of all, props to you for thinking about that.
Wait. Who said that? Old Mr. Kino, you are a genius. I know what I'm building.
I mean, it just sucks that Trunks falls into just about every counterplay in the game, but...
No, bait it. You got it. You will do it. Be a man.
That's a really cool
Be a
idea.
man.
I like that a lot.
If he has hidden potential here, that Abe just goes bye-bye. And this is the exact situation.
All right. Nice thing, though, is that Jonathan is also pretty low on hand size. That's good for Justin for sure. Justin's getting another Sand Instinct into drop, so that's great. It looks like he's got plenty of deck to work with, so he shouldn't be in fear of tapping out. Justin goes back to his turn. Okay, Justin's actually in a good spot here.
Jonathan has a negate.
Yep, he has a negate.
Has a UI Goku. Has a Vegeta the Cruel.
And Vegeta the Cruel. Yeah, so okay, so the thing is, he can only use one. He can only use UI or Vegeta the Cruel, and not both. Because the Dimension Magic can get him back his 4th energy, but then he'll be tapped out, so no Vegeta the Cruel. But actually, his hand is very limited because he also has a negate in hand. So he can Dimension Magic whatever he wants, but then he can only use one. I guess if he uses the Roshi negate, he can then use Vegeta the Cruel. But if he wants to UI, that's the only thing he can do with his turn. Or with his opponent's turn, I guess. Negate, yeah, negate's coming right
Sparking,
there. Taking the life, though. Okay, so he's going to get more energy up. That's pretty smart there. With how defensive his hand is, I can see that.
I think he's fine.
Yeah, with how defensive Jonathan's hand is, I can see that being the right play. I'm honestly surprised they can't hear us over there.
And where?
Like over there. I don't know. I feel like we're just loud.
I mean, oops.
I mean, they probably don't hear us. I imagine they would tell us to shut up.
You also could be just like in pure blinder mode too.
Yeah. All right, so here comes the next negate.
Hi, Zap.
Yeah, this is a really popular tech, the Blue Roshi negate in Surge Piccolo. I mean, obviously,
interesting. Let me see it.
Obviously, Dimension Magic just untaps energy, so you get free energy. But like negating the leader swing against Surge Goku is really pivotal. Like, there's a lot of attacks. Like, there's a lot of times you just don't want to let it go to combos. And having the 1 energy battle card negate, I mean, it's just value. It's 5k combo. It stops an attack. It's great. UI. So, wait, what happened there? Hold on, I'm confused.
Wait, what just happened?
He responded with UI. I believe he responded to the attack of Tao with UI. But why is...
Did he just not resolve the auto?
Why is Tao not going back to the hand?
Yeah. UI on Tao. Tao was played again. He played 2 out for 1 again.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like, when did Bandai hit you up?
Oh, they hit me up a few weeks ago. Yeah, they said they wanted me to have it on the channel, and I was just so honored. Like, it was crazy.
Oh, that must have been was it an email, like a Facebook?
It was an email. Yeah,
that must have been a blessing.
It was really
like
great.
To get that email and see that, hey, I'm representative of Bandai. We want to give you a first look at these new leaders so you can put them on your channel first.
I was so honored. Like, I remember when they had They revealed the SS3 Scramble SCR on this channel. I believe it was Shady Penguin. He's got like 100,000 subs. Like,
isn't that AAA's like brother-in-law or something?
Yeah, so they had him do it on his channel. He's a Dragon Ball fan, but he doesn't play Super, or at least I think he plays Super casually. And like people were asking me like, "Oh, were you pissed about that? Were you upset that they had him do it, not you?" And I was like, "Absolutely not, man. He's reaching what 500,000 people. Like, dude, please, it's good for the game."
Looks like the players are discussing something with the judge right now. Yeah, the team helps the community content creators. Yeah, they do. And granted, as I'm not on, like, I don't do any content. This is where I kind of pride myself in. I'd rather be at these events being more of a positive influence. Help people out. Be the friendly face. Like you, like a lot of people come to you, just a friendly face.
Yeah.
Help people out when you get the, even on the internet, you, be the positive interaction in the community. Give the advice, give the help. But does this work this way? No, but here's why. Instead of telling no, explain why and help grow the community, help grow better players, and to a point where let's be honest, seeing the same people in Top Gun gets boring. You want to see different faces because different faces bring different ideas. For sure.
I mean, to a degree, a lot of these faces like Rio's Top Cut all the time. Jonathan's no stranger to Top Cut. So
Same with Duvall and Littman and Daehan and Reitz and actually
they all earned it for sure.
Actually, hold on a minute. Let's Duvall, Katani, you,
Simo,
Miguel, Justin.
Someone on stream said I'm the DBS version of you. That's awesome. That's so funny. Yeah, for sure. That's so funny.
Actually, all of these players have seen Top Cuts in their playing career.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And it's so funny too, going back to that previous comment, like I'm actually a big Simo fan. Like I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I always watch his stuff, and now I actually know the guy. It's pretty sweet. 2 Tails at the beginning of the game. That's insane.
I love this format.
Holy crap. Okay, this game just took a nutso turn.
Cam was very helpful with ruling before a regional. Good experience. Thanks, man. Find me on Yelp.
Dude, I'm actually astounded by this right now.
That's so good.
The double Tao is nuts.
That's so good.
I think Johnson.
Stage 0. Thanks, Ken, for taking over. Don't let the chat get you. Love you, Brian. I miss you so much. It was good seeing you this weekend. I'm glad that him and I actually talked before the tournament. And, Eggman knew that I wanted to commentate a lot. I wanted to just kind of be more more behind the scenes. But he told me, he goes, Brian, I want Brian to come out here. I want my teammate. I want him. And I want Android. Android just did his face reveal on YouTube. So, put that face out there. And I hit up Brian. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I hope you come. And he tells me, he goes, hey, I want to come and everything, but if you want to commentate, I won't go. I was like, I'm honored, but get your butt on a flight and get over here.
Yeah, having those
I want him over here. I'm like, I would feel so bad if I was the reason why Brian didn't come. And the chat loved him. Everyone loved him. I'm so glad he came.
No, Android's awesome, man. Android and Egg are awesome. But dude, whoa, okay.
That's just because of the super tubers.
Okay, so we were BSing a little bit and missed something. So Jonathan did do the Goku Black play and dropped Zamasu into the Taos. Is that correct? Someone in chat fill us in. We were kind of sidetracked a bit, but did he have Justin pitch 2 from hand? And if so, did Jonathan warp 3? He picked field to KO. Okay, so Jonathan just wanted the body. Okay, that makes sense.
Because you could choose up to.
Right. And with how low Justin is on life right now, that's a good play. I mean, the pressure's there. The pressure's just there.
He chose not to choose Tao and discard. Yeah. Or he chose not to go into the hand. But couldn't he have removed the Taos? Or the Taos at barrier?
Barrier, yeah.
Taos at barrier.
Yes, I mean, it's still a good play. 25k double strike that you literally... I actually wonder if Justin did bring in the balance to the deaths. I mean, I imagine he did, but I don't think we saw it at all in game 2.
If he wins, we could ask him.
Yeah.
If he loses, I still want to ask him.
For sure.
Because that's important.
Yeah.
Indestructible double strike every turn is really nice still, especially absolutely. It puts a lot of pressure. He used it in game 2, so yes. He did bring in Battle of the Death.
Oh, he did use it in game 2? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's almost like Tao is a fair card. Let's get back to the game.
It's really weird. As long as degenerate hand control is not a thing.
All right, and Tao, and now we have
Tao's okay.
Tien.
Both the ban cards on the board here. All the cards that are getting banned are in this game. Jonathan's running Unyielding in his deck. That's pretty funny.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Imagine if Unyielding was still at 4.
Oh my god,
I'd love
insane.
it. I wanted it at 4. Put it back at 4.
Yeah, I mean, with all the cunning cards and Borgoses, I really don't think the card is that much of a problem, but and it's funny. In the patch notes, Bandai was like, "Oh yeah, we think there's a big problem here with red blue and the whole what is it called invoker stuff." So that's why they banned Unyielding. But I really didn't think it'd be that much of a problem. Unsearchable one of, but whatever.
Yeah, I will not be in Vegas. Actually, I just started a new job earlier this month. So I just have to put my time back into that, and hopefully I'll be able to see everyone soon. But I will not be in Vegas.
Chad here has a really good comment. Tao interacting with denial.
Yes,
that's degenerate. That is absolutely correct.
Focus breakthrough, denial, preemptive strike.
That definitely should not work that way, but it does.
And just the Vegeta, just cool. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Swing. He negated everything and
Zamasu
just gets rid of the Zamasu.
Big dead.
That's huge.
Big dead. All right, Justin seems like he's back in the driver's seat.
Zamasu did die because he used the surge ability. No, he used the surge ability to get rid of Indestructible, so it died due to in battle.
Piccolo here is pretty good. Piccolo here is a very good way for Jonathan to get his hand advantage back.
Maybe.
But again, this is the great thing about this format. There seems to be just about answers to pretty much everything, which is really cool. Justin could have the battle to the death here and deal with the Piccolo.
No, he just drew another ape, and I think that's fantastic right now.
For Justin?
Yeah, he just drew an ape.
Well, he needs to somehow deal with this Piccolo that's about to murder his board.
You want to know what you need to play in the sideboard? The one-drop Goku from the expansion pack gets rid of Piccolo.
Which one?
It's the one-drop Goku. Let me pull it up.
Oh, if you attack into it?
Yeah.
Well, then the Piccolo has to be in rest mode.
All right. You just bait out people playing into the. There's ways to do it.
Yeah, you can. Like, yeah, you can chomp the trickster and stuff. So yeah, that works.
But it's still a way to get rid of it. Like, it's a 1-drop. Like, that's such a little energy investment.
I mean, it's good in this scenario because Jonathan's tapped out, but it's awful if he had energy up.
Yeah.
Play a 1-drop, get Vegeta the Cruel to cry.
Vegeta the Cruel. That's such a good card.
Yep.
That's such a good card. I love that card.
That card is bananas.
It helps out. It's actually a good check. It's a good check to the apes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm posting this back again because we have people asking. This is where all the top 16 deck lists are. You'll be able to look there and be able to see all the deck lists, follow along with your beautiful commentators, and follow along with the match to see what their decks are actually consisted of, see what their lines of play may be.
So Jonathan is getting his hand refilled because Justin's attacking his life. I don't think Jonathan has procced Piccolo. Oh, he doesn't have Bond right now. Okay, there's no Bond on Piccolo right now. So
no.
He just dropped the Piccolo to get it on board.
Right now, all these silver bullets are putting Jonathan like in a massive edge of trouble.
Yeah, seriously.
But this is the whole reason why I believe TN and these cards got banned is because they just stopped decks like this. Like, why play these decks when these cards exist?
Right.
So obviously they want Bandai wants us to play the decks that we want to play.
Yeah, exactly. But crazy thing is, I'm sure Jonathan ran into maybe not Tao, but at least TN all weekend long, and he's in the finals, so must have had a way to work around it.
How does Jonathan get out of this, Joey?
It's going to be hard, man. I mean, I don't think he has a real great answer to I mean, he had the UI for the 1 Tao, but now double Tao makes that irrelevant.
So swing into TN.
He just got to play board control and do the best he can. Tobo means that...
Can't use Piccolo.
Yeah. Tobo means that Piccolo is not killing anything this turn. But the problem is, like, I've done this play before too, but the problem is Justin needs to somehow answer the Piccolo on the crackback. Otherwise, it was all for nothing, really. Which he can obviously negate Piccolo's effects and do things, but Jonathan's got 3 energy open.
In 3 energy, you're playing too much into a, and he also has a negate in hand. He has a UI. You're playing too much into a trap if you try to do that.
Yep.
And then Justin could.
Jonathan's about to ramp here. Oh, he's thinking about it.
Ooh, if he ramps.
If he ramps, I think that'd be a very inefficient use of his energy.
Yeah, he should not ramp it this time. He should keep it up.
All right, maybe not. He's debating on it. He's debating.
Because he also has the Banish Shifu in hand.
He does. He wants to hard cast him next turn. That's cool. That's really cool.
It's an interesting interaction.
Yeah.
Hard cast it, surge, because look how long he's not. Look how he hasn't surged.
Yep.
Hatch can't deal with the indestructible Zamasus. Yeah, they can't.
Oh, that is insane too. Yeah, Jonathan can't hit him potential because double Tao's on board. Wow.
Yep.
That's
I mean,
so
granted,
crazy.
it only triggers once.
Well, once each, right?
Well, it's once per turn.
But it'll trigger on each battle card, right? So it'll warp 6?
Yep.
Yeah. That's insane.
And then his hand's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My thing is, like, a deck like Jonathan's, I don't think it's degenerate. And like, I think things more like Gogeta 7 and Cell Chain are a bit more degenerate. I mean, I think Cell Chain's way more fair now because there's a ton of counterplay that interacts with it. Gogeta 7, not so much. But Jonathan's deck is, like I said before, it's just poking at the hand. It doesn't immediately rip 17 cards. So Justin can outplay it with the Sand Instincts Goku, which he's been doing. He's resolved, I think, 3 of them this game. So
someone asked, wait, why does hidden potential trigger Tao? So the reason why is that when you play a card and it's hidden potential, instead of the card being played, it's a replacement effect which puts it into the drop, and that's still technically discarding a card. So what Tao does, he reads as, oh, you just discard a card due to an effect, I'm triggered.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready for the next format.
Yeah, that is an option Jonathan has here. I mean, he can at any moment, bad omen Justin at 1 life if he can get him there. But the problem is Jonathan does not have a board full of Zamasus right now.
What does Justin need to do here to solidify this victory?
He needs to deal with that Piccolo for damn sure. He absolutely needs to deal with Piccolo. I didn't catch a good look at his hand, but if he has the beers, he can burn the leader effect here to bait it out. But that can also that would work pretty well. The problem is it would make him run out of his leader abilities, and running out of your leader abilities, like I said before, it would put him at a pretty decent disadvantage. But answering the Piccolo seems like top priority here. He's gonna try and take a look at the hand. And it's so crazy that he can't hit in potential this. He can Vegeta the Cruel it, but he's going to still have 2 energy open, so his only option there was UI. But he didn't want to tap out, which...
We'll get all of the super combos.
Yep, 3 super combos. He can rip a Negate, he can rip a Goku Black, he can rip a UI Goku. Which UI Goku is not that great against Surge Goku, so that's fine.
What does Justin pick here?
I would probably go super combo. I mean, I don't. So he doesn't have. There's no Zamasu in hand. So Goku Black is kind of irrelevant right now. I would just go for the combo power because I always feel like, oh, he's going for the UI. That's really interesting. I actually don't even think UI is that bad.
Never mind. He's just gonna do it again.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I don't think UI is that good against Surge Goku. At least the way Justin's playing it, I don't think it's that impactful. So I think I would have just liked 2 super combos myself, but because if he can't defend for value, because now he's at 4 life, so Jonathan needs to play value defense to keep hand parity. But if he can't do that with super combos, then he's going to start running out of cards much more quickly.
But Justin needs to play. He still needs to play incredibly smart here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he's on a very. That's why I like Surge matchups, because it's a very fragile line.
Yep.
You know, because even if it's Piccolo versus Surge Ku, Piccolo Mirror, Surge Mirror, you have to play it correctly. It's very grindy. It's very skill based. When to surge, when to use those effects.
He's using it right now. So Goku leader is attacking into Piccolo. So Justin just wants to clear the Piccolo off the board. And let's see how much combo power he decides to dedicate to that. $25.
Do you think he'd bring in Android 21 and play it?
A-drop?
Oh, yeah. That could clear this entire board.
Yeah, it could. I think it's just a bit too expensive. Like I think that's in there literally just for Hatch. I think against anything that's not Hatch or anything that's not monocolor, I think you really just don't play it. Like, because the problem is
niche situations like this.
Yeah, but then Chombo the Trickster makes Jonathan pass his turn, and that's kind of awkward. Like, that's what I'm saying. Bombs in this matchup are really sketch, really, really sketchy.
What leaders from Universal Onslaught are taking the meta by storm? Any leaders not set, I'll consider as road choices.
I think it's really hard to say. Like, the way I view Set 9 is that it's actually going to integrate very nicely with the current format. I don't think it's going to be overpowered. I don't think it's going to creep out too much. But I do think everything will have a shot. Like, I think Cooler is very strong. I think it's going to have a lot of draw power thanks to its abilities. I think Cell, like, everyone hates on Cell, but I think Cell is going to be plenty good. Cell leader with the ability to basically crusher ball everything for 2 turns.
Put Eggman back on stream.
At Eggman, yeah, nice.
I mean, Eggman was good this weekend, but I don't think he's a true streamer. Eggman, thanks for coming out, man. It was awesome seeing you. Finally getting a chance to actually meet him.
Yeah.
Was awesome. Him and I have had interactions before, obviously only through the internet, but you know, it was finally awesome seeing him this weekend. What do you think of Boo?
Boo is one of those weird ones. It reminds me of Baby in that it's very aggressive, but you have to see a lot of cards very early. So if you don't see them, you can be in a bit of trouble.
And here we go.
Overwhelming the Fu, and Justin does not have access to Chomp the Trickster. So Fu is going to have full reign here.
He has 5 cards in hand, so this is a very scary situation for Justin.
Justin's in trouble, actually, because the Piccolo ability, he actually probably used this turn already, but the Piccolo ability is live, so that's warping 2 cards.
So he goes to 3.
And if Justin wants to do anything defensively,
Pops the Vegeta, draws
Yeah.
a card. I think Jonathan just swung this game.
I think Jonathan might have just taken it. Justin does not have much he can do. That's the worst feeling in Surge Goku, picking up a dead 10K or in
dead ape.
In the case of Bardock, yeah, it's just super dead card. So he's going to negate the swing here.
Warp a card.
I imagine he's warping the ape. But yeah, I think Justin's
And
in
he
trouble.
still has 2 swings. Wow, Jonathan may pull this off.
Yep.
And if he does, all my cards get expensive because I have this deck.
So that's a 45K Fu to put him to 1. And if Justin takes this, he's dead. He's got Bad Omen in the energy.
Oh, that's right. Bad Omen can. What is it? Why am I blanking on it?
It burns a life. It burns 1 life.
I love this game. I love this game so much.
Oh yeah, he's forcing everything on the Fu here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just putting him to 1.
There it is.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's the game. That's the finals.
Jonathan Rodriguez is your 2020 Pro Play Tour Invitational champion. Congratulations to Jonathan.
For the post-game interview.